Sounds good. Thank you, sir. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Wrapping up day one here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the racing capital of the world. Day one of IMS rookie orientation out of the way. Joined today by both Chip Ganassi Racing drivers, Indy 500 rookies, let's call them. Driver the number 8 Honda for Chip Ganassi Racing. He's the 2022 Indy Next by Firestone champion. Great to see Linus Lundqvist today, all day long here at the track. And driving the number 11, Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. He's the Rookie of the Year in the NTT IndyCar Series. Great to have Marcus Armstrong as well. And Marcus, we'll begin with you. Don't know about the nerves that you had maybe going into it, but what were your thoughts on today's rookie orientation program?
Yeah, not a lot of nerves, to be honest, but it was good to get this rookie orientation out of the way so we can sort of crack on when it all kicks off next year. But it met my expectations with honors, so it was a lot of fun. I must say that it was perfect conditions, no wind, cold, and obviously our car was pretty rock solid today, so it wasn't difficult, circumstances. But yeah, I loved it.
One day out of the way, now you're good to go for the Indy 500 rookie tests when that rolls around next year. And of course, obviously the month of May. And Linus, obviously a handful of races last season, parlayed that into a great full-time ride for 2024 with Chip Ganassi Racing. And one of those boxes you checked off is that ROP program. How was it today?
It was great. It's something so special being at this place, driving around this track. So many years you've been on the sidelines hoping to be one of the guys driving around it. So now to finally do it, and then to make my debut for Chip Ganassi Racing as well, at least in an official session, is very, very cool. So it's been a good day, a positive day. Managed to to get through the program, which was obviously the good thing, but also managed to feel quite comfortable around this place. So yeah, I'm excited for May, that's for sure.
Yeah, good stuff today. I know you did a lot of media here when you wrapped up your rookie orientation program at the Speedway, but wanted to open things up here for this 5 o'clock Zoom call for anyone that wasn't available or wasn't able to make it to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. If you have a question, hit the virtual raise hand button. Also put your affiliation next to your Zoom ID, and we'll take a couple questions here to wrap up the day. Let's begin. Way down under, David Turner Racing World. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Dave. Nice to chat with you once again. Well, obviously, Marcus, this is aimed at you. You ran at the Speedway on the road course back in May. I saw the glint in your eye back then about being at what is the greatest racetrack in the world. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But how did it feel today to drive out of that pit lane going around the other way?
Hey, David. Yeah, it was special, honestly. Like I didn't know what to expect in many ways coming here. I've obviously done a few laps around Texas before, so having not a lot of oval experience, coming here is, it's not easy. It's very high speed, a lot of nuances to this track, a lot of details. So if I'm honest, I wasn't nervous about doing it. It was more so just about, trying to get the first run out of the way so we know what to do better next time. But yeah, to drive on the circuit at proper speed after phase 3, I would say still it's a long way off quali speed, but it was incredible to watch. I mean, I've watched this place since I was a kid, so to drive around here in anger at flat out is it's pretty crazy. It's pretty special. But I don't really want to think about that when I'm driving, because that's never a good thing. I can reflect on it now, but when I was in the moment, it was quite smooth sailing, to be honest.
Then you've got someone like Dario in your corner, and I know Dixie was there, but I saw Dario at the test today. What they're there as coaches for you, but what advice does he give to you before you go out for that very first time, other than don't ding the car or anything like
that? Dario gets pretty specific with with his advice and everything, which is relevant after you've done a run, after you understand where the turn-in points are and this and that and how it feels. And then Scott would just say, go flat out. So there's two very contrasting opinions. But yeah, there's a whole lot of people in the team that have a lot of experience around here. And it was very structured. It was a very structured day. Obviously with the rookie orientation, it was, you drive at this speed and then that speed, and then you can go flat out sort of thing. But in saying that, even if there wasn't a rookie orientation process, us as a team would have had we do have a structure to make sure that we get through the day properly and don't have any accidents.
Well, congratulations on it. It's another tick in the box. 150 odd days, I think, now to your St. Pete, the start of the new season, and then we'll be talking about the month of May. So this is a great step towards it. Very proud of seeing you there, and can't wait to catch up with you again. And in the meantime, stay warm, because I know the season's changing, and I'll have an all-press coffee for you back here.
Thanks, mate. Looking forward to it.
No sweat. Thank you. Thanks, Dave.
Way too much hometown love there, David. Come on now. Hey, Linus, you want to chime in on that? He brought up the fact that Dario Franchitti is hanging out with you guys and helping you through that program. What's it like to have a 3-time Indy 500 winner there in your corner? Yeah, you're on mute, Linus. Still on mute, Linus. I'm not sure you can hear us. Linus, I don't know if you can hear us or not. You're still on mute.
Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Complete rookie at this.
It's such a rookie move. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, but I was just saying that it's so invaluable, really, to have somebody like Dario on the team. And then even having teammates like Scott Dixon or Alex Below that know their way around this place, and together them with the experience and the knowledge of everybody else on the team, it's an incredible place to be as a rookie. You got plenty of people to ask and get advice from, but like Marcus said as well, it's one thing to hear everything beforehand, but it actually makes sense after you've done a run at the Speedway and you start to get a little bit comfortable and know all the references and what they're talking about. And yeah, it's going to be plenty of hours spent now in conversation before month of May.
For sure. Let's take some more questions. Kevin, stand by. Ben Johnson, the paddock guy. Go ahead, Ben. Ben, now you're on mute.
Sorry, Dave. I'm having internet problems. Sorry, guys. How beneficial is it for you to kind of get the rookie orientation program over and done with now rather than waiting until the new year?
I think it's beneficial for both ourselves, because obviously we can go over Christmas and New Year's and kind of the break of having the confidence of already been here before, and you can kind of hit the ground running when you come back. But I think also for the team, the boys and the girls, they work extremely hard, especially come beginning of the year and come up to month of May. So I think it's nice for them to get it out of the way as well. And it's just one day less that you have to be at the track for those guys. So I think it's a win-win if you're able to do it.
Excellent. Thanks, Linus.
Yep.
Thanks, Ben. Kevin Dejewski, Motorsport Week. Go ahead, Kevin.
I have one for you, Linus. I believe your car stopping in the morning was the reason for the yellow. Was that just a tire issue like I saw, or was there more to it than that?
No, that's correct. That was me stopping off of turn 2. And yeah, we had a tire issue on the right rear. That's what we came too close.
Okay. And for both of you, you both wrapped up the official orientation in the morning session, but then went back out in the afternoon. Did that extra time running at full speed, was that nice as well, rather than just the actual getting first used to it? You kind of had a second shot at it in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, at least for me, that was the most fun part. Getting through the program is just, you have to do it, you have to pass, and then you're done with. And after that, you're actually able to get into to try a little bit of setup work and just play with with yourself as well, in the sense where, you know, try different lines and get comfortable with everything, because this place is fast, and there are plenty of things that can go wrong. So it's important that you feel safe and comfortable out there.
Is that the same for you, Marcus, that in the afternoon you got to try out a few different things?
Yeah, that was it was ideal really when they told us that we could do a few more laps after we finished the 3 phases. Obviously we're fairly limited on tires, so but it was enough to do quite a decent run really. I think we got quite a few laps in, so I think the more laps the better, especially when you haven't driven here. So even if we are circulating it, you know, just flat out, every lap you're learning something.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Linus turned the most laps here today at 102 total laps during the 2 sessions. Marcus, you were second in that category with 93. Tom Lundqvist had 90 laps on the 2.5-mile oval. Time for a few more questions. If you got a follow-up, let us know. Martin Benavides from Pit Lane. Go ahead.
Thanks, Dave. I have one for Linus. Although you have already experience in ovals, in Texas and Gateway, what does Indianapolis make something special? The circuit, the environment, everything. What is special of it?
I mean, firstly, like I said, it's the place itself. It's the Speedway. You know, the history and the legacy that this place has. You feel it as soon as you enter the track. It's a special place to be. And everything obviously correlating to the Indianapolis 500. But the Speedway itself is very impressive to drive. I mean, Texas, another Speedway is hectic. And obviously Marcus knows this as well, but comparing to all the other ovals, it's, you know, the speedways and the speed that you're doing here, the way that it's so big, you know, you got a lot of time in the straights to have a think about things, sometimes a little bit too much time, I would say. Because you tend to overthink things in between. But it just makes for a great experience, together with, you know, the adrenaline rush you get at driving at 220 miles an hour around this place. It just makes for a very, very special moment.
Thanks, Linus. And then Marcus, thinking now in next season, you've been the rookie of this year, and it may have you some pressure on you, but does having Alex and Scott in the same team remove you some pressure?
I mean, there's no external pressure, if that's what you're asking. I'd say it actually removes a bit of pressure, if anything, because I don't have to learn a lot of the tracks for the first time, which was quite a, you know, not an easy thing this year. So going around and doing the circuits again for a second time will certainly give me a lot more confidence and comfort, I would say. And then having Alex and Scott and Linus and Kiffin as references is also really, really good as well, because you know, we've got a lot of talent in the team, and a lot of talent in the engineering office too. So yeah, I'm confident for the upcoming season.
Thanks for you both, and good luck for what is coming.
Thanks for joining us, Martine. Unless there's a follow-up question, we'll go ahead and cut everybody loose. Linus, congratulations. Marcus, it's on to the Indy 500 Open Test. Good to go when that rolls around next year. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And for everybody that's also joining us here, just a quick reminder, Kyle Larson, the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion, he'll get his shot at ROP beginning tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. We will have a news conference when that 3-hour time frame wraps up, approximately 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Kyle will join us, as well as Tony Kanaan, who's the sporting director for Arrow McLaren, and also from Hendrick Motorsports, Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon will be joining us as well. Again, that's approximately 2:15 tomorrow afternoon Eastern time. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.